we're going to WABX in Detroit, which is a radio station that has, it's on like the third or fifth story of an office building in Detroit.
Right.
And the windows were floor-to-ceiling windows, all glass. And when we left the hotel, it's kind of like a rock and roll circus that everyone gets swept up into these limos. And there were several limos. And these two girls that were goth-looking, black hair, white blouses, little black mini skirts, and then they wore these black nylon stockings, and they looked identical.
Yeah.
They got swooped into the limos as well. And then we hit the radio station, and the crowd is already gathering to see the band because they've been talking about the fact they're coming to do an interview. So a lot of people that knew where the radio station was started hanging out in the parking lot.
Okay.
So we work our way past the crowd and hit the elevator and get up to the control room. And if you guys can take the time to, to go to that third album, Women and Children First, the track Everybody Wants Some.
Right.
I mean, David Lee Roth, well, it's chaos, absolute chaos in the control room. And David Lee Roth tells the DJ, he goes, listen, I want you to cue up Everybody Wants Some. And so he does. And what's cool is everybody outside of their car doors open and they are listening to the radio station, below.
Yeah.
And the crowd's getting bigger and thicker and thicker. And it's just amazing. So at one point where Alex gets into a very primitive kind of drumming break, David calls the two girls over and he puts them both on either side of him with their bums facing the window. And then he literally pantomimes. Is that how you say it?
Yeah. Kind of.
He pantomimes the lyrics of I love the way the line runs up the back of your stocking. And he takes his fingers and goes all the way up,
awesome.
And kind of shows their bums, to the crowd below. And it was amazing. It was like the coolest thing I've ever seen. And it all went down at the WABX radio station studios.
That's a great story.
Are we on the air right here? Is this microphone working right here?
Yeah, you're on right now.
Hey, I just want to thank all of the local lovelies and the bad dudes out there in the parking lot outside. Not only are they having a good time, from what it looks like up here in the window, but they're putting on a little show of their own somehow. And driving us crazy. If that honey don't put her top down, I'm going to have to cut this interview short.